This man had been in prison for so long that when he saw a woman in front of him, he immediately did something horrible to her. His twisted desires had been repressed for far too long. The others who witnessed this were shocked and quickly restrained Uragami, forcing him onto a table. Uragami's criminal past only made the situation even more shocking. Uragami had always found pleasure in taking lives since he was a child. Over his years of serial killings, Uragami not only managed to avoid getting caught, but he also accidentally awakened a strange ability after killing so many people. He could sense whether a creature was one of his own kind. This seemingly useless ability revealed a surprising truth. Beneath the seemingly harmonious human society, there were monsters disguised as humans. Intrigued, Uragami followed one of them, but was left deeply disappointed to find that the monster's methods of killing weren't as refined as his own. However, just as Uragami was beginning to lose interest, a patrolling police officer suddenly appeared, and Uragami was swiftly arrested. This time, Uragami felt truly wronged. During his interrogation, he was forced to confess everything. He had now become a tool for the police to identify parasitic beasts. Izumi, having been repeatedly involved in parasitic beast-related incidents, was also under suspicion by the police. Uragami clearly sensed that Izumi was particularly dangerous when they first met. Uragami advised the police to keep an eye on him. As Uragami studied Izumi closely, he felt that he had sensed something non-human in Izumi's gaze. Fortunately, Mijai had fallen into a deep sleep, so Uragami convinced himself he must have been mistaken. Eventually, Izumi was allowed to leave. Meanwhile, the police secretly launched a comprehensive operation to eliminate the parasitic beasts. They had already tracked down the location of the parasitic beast organization through their investigation. However, Anthony felt that things were not as simple as they seemed. Relying on his instincts, he sought out Izumi once again. Anthony said that victory belonged to humanity, and that most of the problems had been resolved. Yet, he still felt something crucial was missing. Although he didn't know exactly what was missing, he was certain there was something essential left out. Anthony wanted to hear Izumi's advice. Izumi had thought that Reiko, the only one who knew his identity, had already died, and he could finally return to a peaceful life. But now, facing Anthony's request to help eliminate the parasitic beasts from humanity, Izumi couldn't just ignore it. After analyzing the situation, Mijai concluded that a flamethrower would be the most effective weapon against parasitic beasts. Though it might not kill them directly, the high heat and flames would cause their bodies to lose coordination, leading to disorientation and making them easy targets for attack. This method would be especially effective against creatures that had merged multiple parasitic beasts. Izumi shared this strategy with the police, and the extermination plan was officially prepared. The next day, the military surrounded the mayor's administrative building, claiming that rioters had infiltrated. They assured the personnel that if they evacuated in an orderly manner, safety would be guaranteed. The mayor and the parasitic beast organization were confused, but had no way to refuse. The mayor ordered the elderly and women to evacuate first, although they were actually testing the military's intentions. As the evacuees passed through the military's component detection vehicles, their body compositions were immediately revealed. Any individuals with abnormal components were immediately identified as parasitic beasts. Once a target was locked, the military quickly isolated a woman and shot her in the heart. Inside the building, the parasitic beasts realized they had